in the shady places where you may find them resting. When the weather is colder, you may find them on the open bottom place.
White, it's like a white pan.
Haley.
Hey, that's ice cream if they want some later.
After we get through the ride. Oh yeah.
I'm going to watch the highlights.
They'll know exactly where to land. Look at that. We did it, and we do charge for that, look, yes. Yep. And, yep, no, not done yet. There it is.
Left, we are going to see some copper-colored antelope in just a moment here, which will be the bongos. It sounds we're actually waiting for one of the bongos or back diker, and then here on your left you'll see the bongos. Bongos are going to be known as the ghost of the forest, since those horns are pointed towards their backs, allowing the leaves to slip right on off and not get stuck on them, allowing them to run super quickly. Up top right, the okapi will have the striped legs, however they're the only known relative to the giraffe. First discovered in 1901, they were once thought to be a mythical creature because of how rare it's hard to see them. And then down below on your right, you'll see that smaller far left, you'll see a black rhino tucked way in the back. They're very solitary species, the greater kudu. Now this one specifically is a female. You'll see two more tucked within the bushes on your right there. Males are going to have horns that stick straight up and are very tall. They're larger
Hippos.
hanging out in large groups called a
Hippos,
pond,
look.
with that beautiful light pink coloration on the backs.
Actual hippos.
That grows much brighter during nesting season. Now, of course, you'll also see some Nile hippopotamus hanging out with one another. That's a beautiful bloat. Their leaves being way up high, and then all the trees being bulldozed down for the most part, providing little shade. Lots of animals have to move super quickly out this way in this ecosystem to stay away from danger too. So we'll talk about all of those adaptations or abilities that the animals will have as we see each one around the bend. Right behind the mill, you'll spot giraffes walking around. There's actually 2 or 3 of them back there. So even though those spots are quite bright, they are amazing at blending in with their surroundings there. Giraffes are going to be bulls on Earth, the springbok. Springbok can jump about 6 feet high and 13 feet long. Now they're also a very small species, so these guys are full grown. That's as big as they're going to get. You can see them using those large chunks. Those chunks are super strong, more muscles than your entire human body, allowing them to pick up lots of logs and grasses. They can eat about 300 pounds of vegetation a day, which is as big as their baby could be once born. You can catch a glimpse of the little one way back there on that left. So once first born, they'll have white and gray feathers, and as they eat more brine shrimp with the protein known as beta carotene, that's where they'll get that pink color from. On their legs, you'll notice those round parts. Those are actually their ankles. Their knees will actually sit way up underneath their butt. Much larger, weighing about 5,000 pounds each. Black rhinos are also known to have a pointed lip to eat the stronger leaves and grasses, while white rhinos will have flat lips, allowing them to eat the lighter grasses of the savannas. But they're hanging out right next to one of their favorite spots, the mud wallow.
Look, it's a lion.
Just barely over the rocks here, we are going to start to see some lions hanging out. Now this looks like a very young pride. We can tell because of the male. He has a very light colored mane that's very small still. As he gets much older, that mane will get much darker and much larger. There's a couple more rhinos here on your right hand side as well, hanging out with one another.
Beautiful.
Now lions are also them to run pretty quick, about 30 miles per hour or so. Now that looks like a female ostrich, as males are going to have the darker black feathers compared to females having those gray feathers. We can also tell this is a older rhino here on your right. Those horns are going to be much larger, while the younger ones are going to have much shorter. Now I'm so glad we got to see the ostrich today because they have laid some eggs upcoming on your right hand side. Each one will weigh about 3 pounds. If you were able to stand on one, they would actually not break because those shells are super strong.